Loci of
3, 2, 1.
So let's look at the loci of inequalities. ABCD is a square of side is a square of side 5 centimeters. A point P moves inside the square so that PA is greater than PB and PC is greater than PA. Now, find the region in which P must lie. So the one that is given first is the subject. The one that is given first is the subject. So we construct the square. Make sure it is 5 centimeters. Can use a protractor. It should be easy to construct a square. A, B, C, D. Now, having done that, we get to answer the questions by first interpreting them. Now, PA is greater than PB. Now, let's remove P and B. P and B. P. Let's say A is equal to B. There is a point that moves such that A is equal to B. It means that point P lies in the middle. The point P lies in the middle. So we get a perpendicular bisector. So P must lie first in the middle. Now let's interpret that information again. PA is greater than PB. So it means it is nearer to B than to A. It is nearer to B because it is greater. Because this is the boundary. So that point P must be on this other side. So we shade the unwanted region. So the P is greater than PB. Here it will be equal. But from there, that way, it will be greater. So we shade the unwanted region. It is greater because once it passes here, it will be more than 2.5. Here 2.6, 2.8, up to 4. Now let's look at the other information. P, first of all, let's ignore P and P. Let's say there is a point that moves such that it is equidistant from C and A. C and A. First, we get that point. Now, that point, you don't need to construct. This is a square. That point is a diagonal. We simply get the diagonal. The diagonal is equidistant from A and C. But it says here, let's now include P. PC from C to P, it is greater than, so it is nearer A. It is nearer A than C. So it is not on this side. So we shade the places nearer C. So P must lie here. P must lie there. Now let's look at the last loci. Now, the loci involving chords. There is a lot to this. Now, there is one important example. Now, suppose we have parallel chords. Parallel chords. We have a chord here that is parallel to this. These chords are parallel. And we have another chord parallel to the other one. Now, and we have another one here. All these chords are parallel. Now, there is the locus of a midpoint of these parallel chords. So if we get the midpoint of these parallel chords, what will happen? Now, remember you learned in Form 3 that the perpendicular bisector to any chord passes through the center of the circle. So the point that moves such that it is perpendicular, passes through the midpoint, these chords. What will it be? So let me just get the midpoint of one of the chords. This last one. Yes. So the perpendicular bisector of any chord passes through the center of the circle. Therefore, the locus of the midpoints of all these chords is a diameter. Is a diameter. So that is all about loci.